So let's go ahead and hop back to the farm. And we're going to grab that plow. Start plowing. And then after a month, if we have some money, I may grab another field and do corn on there, because these will be ready at the end of August, these fields. So if we can get one field that's ready at the end of September, because I think we skip from September, the way that the game works, you skip October, November, so the last day of the calendar is September 30th. And then you start the next calendar year. You start on April 1st again the following year. So you don't get winters. They just skip it. And you'll see how that all comes together here in a minute. But we can do a field in September. And that'll give us even more silage to be harvested. And you'll be surprised, once we get these fields prepped, how quickly everything comes together. I am totally lost at this point. Let me see the map. And that's the one thing I hate about the map. There's no way to zoom out. Where am I? Okay, I need to go left. Oh, into the bush of rock. Well, now you've done it. You've broken the Winton. My crapter. This is a nice big field. Let's see how much this one costs. See, they're not horrible. Yes, they are. $42,000. Okay. That's way more than I can afford. I'm hoping there's another field around here somewhere that's going to be affordable that I can buy. We own two little crusty fields here. I'm not even sure where they are. Wow, they don't even give us a silo to start with on this farm, man. They're harsh. Oh, they do. There's wheat right there. Okay. All right, there's our plow. I need to find out where the field is. I don't remember. Plowing is mandatory on this game. Unlike the farm sim, the plows actually do make the soil ready for planting. You can skip it, but you will not get as good of a result. And the other thing too is with the plowing, this plow actually has a marker tine, so you will see the furrows as you plow. And so you will actually want to flip your plow over. In the farm sim, you can flip the plow, but it doesn't really do anything different. Let's see how much this field is, just out of poops and giggles. It's probably out of my price range, but $22,000. So maybe we'll see how we are in a month. If we have the kind of income we need to buy that field, maybe we will. Maybe this one looks a little smaller. A lot of fields around here. Let's see how much this one is. This one looks different. 18,000. So that'd probably be more like our speed. But here's the field that we own up here, and I don't know where the second one is. We'll have to find it. I think they're right next to each other. But they're small fields, and this is the problem. If you're trying to farm this just to be a farmer, you're screwed. All right. So what do I mean by flipping and harrowing and leaving a divot or whatever? You'll see. Here we go. Okay. So we're gonna pull up here and stop. And I'm going to hop into cockpit view, which is here, right? Okay, now you'll notice the plow in the back. This is one of the things I like about this game a lot. We're going to get the plow down. And you can see there, it leaves a furrow behind us on the field. See that? So as I'm plowing, I'm actually leaving a furrow. Now I missed part of the field, but it'll show up as 100%. It doesn't have to be exact. Now what good does the furrow do? Well, you'll see when we get to the end here. The other thing I like too is on the F2 key, you can see here, I'm able to see real-time information on how much I've plowed on the map. I can see how big the field is. Oops, wrong button. Okay, up. Reverse. And I'm rotating the plow. You can see here I'm sliding all over the place. This is one of the problems with this game. It has severe issues with gravity. You can see right here the tractor sliding. Yeah, it's really stupid. All right, and we're going to go ahead and plow. And now you just put your nose of the tractor on that furrow that you've made. And you can see here, it's making another furrow behind me for the next row. So it's like a ridge marker in the farm sim, but it actually works. And it's deep. See how deep that is? Now my skill as a plowman is going to go up too. I don't know if it reduces the amount of fuel it takes or the damage that the tractor gets, but it might. Try to make it a little straighter here. Now, I don't like the way this is mapped on my controller because of the... but whatever. I keep pressing the brake and it's not. Whoops. No. It's not reading my controller right. It makes me nuts. I'm trying to get to flip the plow. There we go. It's not the game's fault. That's my fault. I should probably change the way the controls are set up. And so we plow. And we plow. And we plow. But you can see here, now field work, it's a little tedious in this game. You can hire a worker to do it. It costs money. It's not too expensive. Just like the farm sim, it's affordable if you are getting tired of doing it. But I just do it, you know. And I'm not going to show you. I won't do the whole field. You know, I'll cut out. And I'm not going to film the whole thing because it takes forever to get these done. But you can just get the idea of you can see some of the graphical errors going on behind me there. But you get an idea of the I don't want to say wrong button, the quote unquote level of realism that went into this game. They really thought out a lot of things, and I appreciate that. I think it's neat that they took time to make the game realistic. You can see here I'm 21% done on the field. And so I will continue to do this, and then we'll pick up once I'm finished. See ya in a couple minutes. All right, ladies and gents, we're about to finish up the second field. I thought I'd just bring you back into the mix. It went pretty well. It takes a little while to do it, as you can see here. It's definitely not a fast process. Now, I did spend about half an hour eating a bowl of cereal and hanging out, so I just left the game running because it's real time and we have months to get this stuff done. Unlike the farm sim where you have to get the fields done every day, this is a little more realistic. We want to get the fields done as soon as possible, but you can see right here, here's the issue that this game has. Its first major issue is the gravity. Tell her to stop. And it's a real problem when you're trying to make straight lines and you're just constantly sliding. Once you put the plow down, it seems to stop, but if I hop out of the tractor, if I hop out of this tractor, I can guarantee you within 5 minutes it'll be down at the bottom of the hill. It'll just slide down slowly. And that's true of all the equipment. It's just a real pain. So the farm simulator does that a little bit. But this one does it really badly. They just could not figure it out. The other thing I wanted to show you, that last clip I showed you in between here, was with the jittery wheels. That's another issue this thing does. Which is weird because on the farm sim, once again, some of their tractors that are imported from the 2013 version of the game do the same thing. They have jittery wheels. Jittery characters.
In the cutscenes, the characters are very jittery. He's like, his head's like.
On that? Oh yeah, that's right. I remember seeing that. Here's where the problem starts. Okay, so now we're on the side of a hill. I'm having a very difficult time turning the tractor around. It's going to be interesting here. And we're gonna, after we're done with the field, we're gonna. No, well, of course we have to ask Ryan, honey. I'm busy right now. As you can see here, as I'm lining up for my run, I'm sliding down the hill. Oh, John, you just bumped my mouse, hon. Hi, John. It's Mater, my kid. Yeah, so. Oh, yeah, I forgot I've got the info screen. So we're 91% done on this 0.84 hectare field. And I really think, as soon as we can, we need to buy another field. Reason being, well, we're just not going to have enough silage to make it through the winter for our cows. Though it seems like it doesn't, when I did my first winter, it seemed like I didn't have an issue running out of silage. Like, it didn't even use any for the winter months. I came back the next morning with the same amount unused, but 3 months passed. So you really kind of only have to feed them during the summer months, which is not how it is in reality. But for whatever reason, for the game's purposes, it considers the feeding season during the calendar summer, spring, and fall. Or spring, summer, and fall, however if you want to get technical. Spring, summer. Now, interestingly, I'm on the GPS lines. I don't know if there's a way to enable the GPS. I have not figured. I know you can hire a worker. Basically, it just, the screen blinks and then the field's done. Same thing for the fertilizer. But I do like that there's an airplane that flies over. So if you order fertilizer, we're going down the hill. We're going down. I was afraid of this. No. Almost up. Somehow I lowered the plow, which I did not want to do. There we go. So we should be able to get this field. We should be done right now with this. Okay, and we're putting it down. You can see the tractor's gotten dirty. I'm not sure. I think over time it just gets clean. I don't remember. There might be a clean in the... I think we might have to do it through the menu. But when we're done with this field plowing, we'll fix the tractor up a little bit. You can see how that system works. The field is now considered 100% plowed, so we're done. So we're just going to run it off just for looks. And we can back up and see what it looks like done. There it is. All plowed. Pretty cool stuff. So let's go grab the cultivator. Cultivating and seeding goes a little bit faster. Not a ton faster, but a little bit faster. Why? Well, the cultivator's a little bit wider. Plus, you don't have to reverse it, so there's less steps. A lot of times I'll just go down one end of the field and come back the other in a huge pattern. Reason for that is because I don't want to... You can do it faster. You don't have to keep, like... You'll see. Instead of having to stop at each corner, you just go and plow. I mean, you could probably do the same thing with the plow. Because sometimes the reversing process and all that stuff takes a little while. Raising it, lowering it, reversing. So you just raise it and then lower it as you're going. There we go. We drop that bad boy off. No, reverse. Thank you. The tractor gets jumpy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, we got it. I'm going to hop out. I want to see if we have wiggly wheels when we're on the regular pavement. Oh, yeah, look at that. I mean, look at the tractor. That's a bug right there. And this game, like I said, it's full of those, and that kind of gets irritating, but you can see why. It just needs, this game needs a large amount of polish. But it's still a good game. It's in Farm Simulator, the thing that holds it back is the lack of stuff like this. The lack of, it's not really a lack of realism, but the fact that plowing doesn't really do anything. The lack of terrain molding or management or whatever doesn't really have much. The fact that you have to use a mod to get field management going, and the soil mod and stuff like that. This just has those things built into it. Oh, I forgot we didn't take a look at the repairs. Well, we'll do that after we're done with all the chores, because it seems to be running fine. All right, here we go. And you can see in the rear view mirror we're cultivating. You can see it getting a little bit different looking pattern-wise. Doesn't look totally different, but that would be realistic too. It's not going to look much different on a little fuzzy screen. But if I hop out of the tractor, which is that button? No, that button. And I look around, you can see the area that's cultivated. It looks different. Yeah, we're going to lift the plow, or lift the cultivator. There's the donut shop. Why does everybody think that American donut shops have giant donuts over them? Maybe they do in Europe. I don't know. Here in America, I think there's like an iconic one somewhere out west that has a donut like that. But in general, donut shops do not have giant donuts floating above them like that. It's a thing of the 50s and maybe 60s. I don't know. This is a Horatio cultivator. Was Horatio the guy that Shakespeare knew so well, Ryan? No, that was Yorick. Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him well. Man, I'm burning up the southern border there, man. I went to Wendy's today and instead of getting a burger, I'm trying to eat a little bit healthier. I had a chicken. They have these new like super hot chicken sandwiches, like chicken fresco or something like that. It was really good, but man, it's burning a hole through South America there. I am just in pain. It's so good. Like after I ate it for like half an hour, my mouth was on fire. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is hot. The ghost pepper. So you can see this goes a little bit faster, and the seeder's even a little bit wider, so that goes even faster. Now, when I get to upgrading, we'll get a larger tractor and we'll get larger implements, and then we can do this faster. But for now, we'll have more fields too, maybe at that point. I think we'll have to do the fields first before I buy any more equipment. I'd like to get a pickup truck. Like I said, with this game, there is a lot of driving back and forth. Unlike the farm sim, where you don't have to have a pickup truck, and the tractors are pretty dang fast. This game, there's a lot of distance between things, so you do end up having to drive quite a bit. And like every time you have to go to the agricultural store, it takes like 45 minutes in the tractor. I think it'd go a little faster on the pickup truck. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, maybe not. So we'll finish this field, and then we'll take a look and see what it costs to have somebody cultivate a field for us. I want to see what happens if they actually have the tractor, but just for the video's sake, we'll do that once. I don't mind doing it myself. Like I said, that's part of the appeal of this game is the groundwork. I'm sorry, what, Ryan? Right. Well, no, you can do it in the farm sim too, but it's not as satisfying because it just kind of it changes textures. I mean, I guess in a sense that's what this is doing too, but it actually impacts the soil. Like I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy. Like as you drive over the fields, the wheels actually indent the fields. See here already we're probably like 30% done. 34. So it tells you once again down in the bottom left-hand corner, you can see your progress. We're 100% plowed and 34% cultivated. Well, 36 now. Next season we should have manure, so I'm going to have to see. I haven't figured out. I saw in the shop a dung wagon, dung spreader, and a liquid manure spreader, but I didn't see a manure wagon per se. I don't know. So I don't know if the in this game the manure is liquid only but anyway, we want to spread it around on these fields and make it poopy fields. Bad joke. It's not really a joke, but we want to have the dung on our fields so that we can actually embed fertilizer into the field. What's up, Rue? No, I'm driving, dude. No way, dude. I missed Ryan. Ryan slept over at the Valek's house last night, and I was home by myself with a very sick Mater. Mater, for some reason, had a really bad stomach ache all night. He was fine when he woke up and started getting going, but he cried all night. I got like 3 hours of sleep. So this afternoon I took a... Oops, I missed. Hang on, Rue. I took a 3-hour nap. Because I had to get up. It was a beautiful day today. It was about 60 degrees and almost completely 100% sunny. And I had several photo shoots that I needed to get taken care of that I just haven't had time to do because I've been on the road and the weather's been crappy during the week. So I decided, today's Sunday, I decided I was just going to go and get her done. And so I drove all over North America. Actually, just Cleveland area, but I drove out to Kent and then went north to Cleveland, North Olmsted to be specific, and did photos there, and then came back and did some in Berea. Then came back home. By the time I got home, I left at like 10 o'clock in the morning. By the time I got home, it was 3 o'clock in the afternoon here, and I'm like, I'm going to go lay down for a little bit, and I dreamt and slept and just passed out and was like having weird dreams about Indian people driving SUVs. It's really bizarre. They had beautiful hair. Okay, so here's this. It's very strange. So I'm going to keep cultivating, and when I'm done, I'll hook up with you guys. Just be a couple more minutes, and I'll be back. So take a break. All right, we're zipping up the field here. It's 100%, 96% cultivated, 97. Should fill up to 98. Somewhere I'm missing cultivation, 98. $99. 100%. So we've reached the end of the cultivation stage on this field, and like I said, it took maybe 15 minutes. So it does take a while though, but let's go ahead and see how we do the automatic worker here. We're gonna park the tractor up at the top of the hill so it's not sliding down, but it probably will slide down anyway. These tractors just jump around because it's buggy. Admittedly, I'm sure it's not easy to program a game. I mean, when I nitpick on these things, this is pretty dang good considering that this stuff is just made up. So, you know, he's done a good job. Look at that. The bouncing tractor. A snapshot of that. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at our HUD screen. And we're going to take a look and see what the fields are. This field right now, we own, it's considered soil class D. This guy's wheat. Oh, maybe that's why they're so expensive. I might buy this field here. We want ones that are going to be corn already. I don't really care about those. What's the matter, mate? Your what hurts? Your ear still hurts? Yeah, I think he's sick. Something's going on with matey. It's not good. Why don't you put that popsicle back in the fridge if you're not going to eat it, because it's going to melt. You're going to eat it? That's wheat. That's not sown. I think that's the one we looked at, isn't it? Well, this is the one we're going to want right here, if that's the case. Because we want corn. Yeah, I'll open that for you, John. So, I'm not seeing the hire worker type deal here. There you go, bud. Workers, there we go. You can hire worker from the home area only. Also, this feature is disabled for the first year of career mode. So we're not doing career. So is it because I'm not at home? So maybe I have to go home. Let's try that and see what happens if I go home. I think we have to actually be on. This is from the farm. So it doesn't like our location. So we'll go park the tractor. The Winston. Named after Winston Churchill, the tractor guy. I'm just kidding. Kidding, folks. Joke. Well, you can't really get any more farm. My farm looks like it's got like other things than just farming. This is not what a farm looks like in America. This is all high tech and stuff, like paved. In America, it's just, you know, they're all gravel, and at least in Ohio, I don't know. We're gonna keep it attached because whoa, easy tracty. All right, so now let's look at the map again. Workers. Aha! Look at all the options that we have. So for this field, we're gonna say cultivate. Selected. It's going to cost me 200 euros to have this area cultivated. So let's go ahead and do it. Warden, level up. So in reality, you could probably sell your tractor and not ever do any actual farming. You could just pay people to farm for you. I don't know if I really like that idea, but you can do it. All right, so if I go back to the map, let's take a look now. Does it show it that it's done, or is it working? Fields. What is this showing? Cultivated 63%. So he's in the process of cultivating right now. Oh, 99.67. What? So if we go out and wait a little bit. Wait for it. All right, so we'll drop this off. I wish you could put the tractor into neutral just because of the issues. So while he's doing that, we're going to grab this thing. This is our seeder. The Xena. And we need to run it over to our storage shed, which is over this way. That's what that building is over there. so that we can refill our seeder. All right, so we're going to fill the seeder. 860 kilograms. We can empty it back in, too. That's kind of nice. You can just empty it back, but we need it, so. And now we're going to head over to our fields and begin to seed. We should have enough to do both fields. We may have to refill this one more time, but I'm thinking this thing holds a lot of seeds, so we should be okay to... Whoa. Oh, look, there's the worker. There is a worker out there working on our field. Let's buzz over there and see what he's doing. He should be done by now, I would think. It's already at 63%. Yeah, there he is. Look, he's cultivating the wrong way.
The wrong way.
Yeah, look, he's going the wrong way. He's doing it like the hard way. Look. Well, that's pretty neat, though. Well, it's going to take him a while to get that done, huh? And of course, he gets to drive the Linder, the biggest tractor in the game. Lucky. Wow, talk about frame rates down. Woof. All right. Running the seeder works just like the cultivator. Well, not just, but you just lower it and it's on. Same concept, yeah. And you'll watch the seed coming out. If you look at the bottom right there, you can see the percentages going down as you use. It's 98% sown. Well, I think it's pretty cool that you can hire the worker and you actually see them doing their work. I think it's kind of neat. I was not expecting to see a tractor on the field. I have a surprise for you when we do the fertilizer. It's pretty funny. Warden. Maybe the price goes down as your skill goes up. Probably not, though. Huh? Now, I do the seeding the same way that I do the cultivation, and that I don't go back and forth in tight lines. I go to each end of the field and just get narrower and narrower. I think it's faster for the setup. You end up spending more time actually seeding. Hey there, buddy. You're going sideways. You could just do long ways. Oh, well, I'll never get it. Bug. Snuggly as a bugly and a rugly. But that means we're going to be stuck waiting for him. Idiot. Oh well. Alright, I'm going to keep seeding this field. I'll catch up with you guys when I am done.